You gotta listen to me. This guy has that crazy power. He's got something weird where he hits guys. They look confused.
He did say though that the guy Chama. Who's Chama?
Alex Pereira. Do you think that would fight?
I know it's dumb, but Pereira would kill him. Pereira would kill Jake Paul.
Pereira. Who? Alex
Pereira.
Oh my God! Exactly. It'd be murder.
You think
That's
that
why
fight
I told
would
Jake
happen?
yesterday. Murder.
There's a timeline. You know there's a bad guy, and then there's this ultimate bad guy who was just in some fucking bar in Brazil, and then Izzy had to open his mouth.
Because first round I think I won, and second round I was winning, but then that fucking leg kick, bro.
When Alex Pereira connects, most people go night-night, and he's been used to doing this with big gloves on.
Pronto para matar. Chama.
Alex Pereira is one of the most ruthless and dangerous men in the world of mixed martial arts. He's speedrunning the UFC, becoming a champion in the best league in the world in 2 different weight classes, and ranking among the top 3 pound-for-pound fighters in MMA. This Brazilian monster puts judges out of work, as his recent fights never go the distance.
Stop! Please, get out of here. Big early knockdown for poatan. Oh my goodness. Oh, Jamahal has it, and still Alex poatan Pereira maintains the throne. My goodness.
Very soon, Alex Pereira will defend his title once again, which means it's the perfect time to look back at his 5 most brutal performances. Performances where he went into an absolute beast mode. Number 1, Alex Pereira versus Sean Strickland.
I watched him beat Jason Wilness. I watched him fuck up everybody over there. He was beating up everybody over there, dude. And it was the way he was doing. He was putting them into orbit.
Humbly admit we don't know anything about this sport. So you now have Alex Pereira, who's an amateur. He's an amateur. He's at 8 fights. 10, 11, 12 MMA fights in total. 8 fights in the UFC. In those 8, he's beaten 5 champions and or former champions.
Many MMA experts deny this fact, but it's time to accept the truth. Alex Pereira's championship journey, his crusade through 2 divisions, began with this very fight.
Like, fuck, dude. The only reason to do that is because you're fucking tall, man. You're genetically gifted. If you were a normal sized fucking human being, you wouldn't even fucking be here. Your style sucks.
We all know Sean Strickland is a fun and entertaining fighter. He turned the octagon into a real show, delivering either gladiator battles or stylish knockouts. Strickland was determined to take the belt from Israel Adesanya. But all his plans were shattered by an unknown yet highly promising fighter from Brazil.
So don't fucking tell me just because you're some big fucking Brazilian, you knocked out Izzy 20 years ago, that fucking I can't stand with you. Come on, motherfucker. Get out of here.
What made Pereira stand out from the start was that he was the only man on the planet to have knocked out the reigning dominant champion, Israel Adesanya. Fans even believe that the sole reason for Pereira's UFC signing was that one fight where he finished Izzy.
And even the same guy now he watches all my fights, and every time I fight, like clockwork, he'll try and put something out like, I beat this guy. But I've never ever watched any of his fights, ever. So at the end of the day, no one knows who the fuck he is. And he's gonna be that guy when I'm world champion, when I'm a legend. He's gonna be at some pub, talking some shit about, I beat that guy one time. Trying to get a dick sucked from a crack whore or some shit.
No one took Alex seriously. He was seen as nothing more than a flashy, historic title defense, where Adesanya would settle the score with an old rival, and the Brazilian monster would quickly be forgotten. No one cared about Pereira's achievements. The 2-division glory champion had a golden opportunity to introduce himself to the world. But first he had to become the #1 contender. Only then would Israel have no choice but to acknowledge Poatan.
Very straight up.
And I think that is why a level change or a shot on Pereira would be good, because he's...
Oh! That's why. You cannot stand in front of that man.
Can't play with that dude,
man. That power is different. It's extraordinary.
Well, that sucked. You never want to be someone's highlight, but that's a game we play. You know, I tried to stand and bang with one of the best kickboxers. The shitty part about it was, you know, during the round, I kept thinking, man, this is going to be an easy fight. I see everything this guy's throwing. I'm getting the better of the exchanges. I'm going to beat this guy up for 3 rounds. And then halfway through, I got caught. So hats off to Alex. He's a fucking killer.
And here comes the funny part. This big, awkward Brazilian suddenly transforms into a damn killer. This moment of realization from Sean Strickland perfectly showcases what none of Poatan's future opponents would ever be ready for. Alex is a true monster who goes on the hunt every time the cage door closes behind him. It was after this fight that the whole world started talking about the Brazilian fighter, and his next battles would only reinforce that reputation. Number 2, Alex Pereira versus Israel Adesanya.
I know it's a great event here. You know, Adesanya is talking a lot. I train a lot for this to be in this moment. Adesanya is talking about me. You know, it's going to be difficult to accept a knockout.
We all know Israel Adesanya. While the Brazilian was making a name for himself in glory, Adesanya was conquering the UFC. He became champion with 12 consecutive wins and successfully defended his belt 5 times. Once the most exciting fighter, he quickly transformed into a pragmatic champion, winning confidently, elegantly, and dominantly. The build-up to this fight was part of the show, serving as an epic tale of Adesanya's revenge against his old nemesis. Few believed in Alex's victory, but that night he made history.
Round 1 for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship.
A lot of leg kicks landed by both guys.
Pereira just so much danger when he gets close to you.
Oh, nice right hand by Izzy.
He's got him reacting now. Look at that.
Oh!
Oh, he hurt him.
Huge right and a left at the end of the round.
Now the champ's gonna get some respect.
Round 2, early leg kick for the champ.
Oh, good left to the body by Pereira.
And Pereira gets the takedown.
We might be 1-1, boys.
And it's heating up.
Yeah, it is. Izzy did a great job there. Experience of Adesanya to start to take 4.
So it is Adesanya who ends up on top.
Big round for the champion. And now he knows he doesn't have to fight another round after this. He can empty the tank.
Yeah, he's gonna fight hard.
5th and final round.
He checked the kick, and it hurt Izzy's leg.
Oh, he hurt him.
Adesanya's on wobbly legs. 2 more.
Oh my God! He hurt him bad.
Does he do it?
He did it!
Todd has done it.
He did it again!
Alex Pereira, the undisputed middleweight champion.
Oh my
Oh
goodness!
my God! He did it again!
Oh my goodness!
Já estava escrito. Eu sabia que eu ia ser campeão. Eu sou um cara humilde, um cara que fala pouco. Da forma que eu fiz, algumas pessoas não gostaram. Eu peço desculpa, mas foi de uma forma saudável.
The corner in Pereira's corner that round, it was like straight out of a movie. I want to hear what the corner work's going to be, so I put the headphones on, and one of his trainers, I don't know who it was like, "You're losing this fucking fight. You need to knock him out in this round. You have to move forward. You have to throw punches and bunches. You have to throw combinations. Let your fucking hands go. You're going to be a world champion in 5 minutes." And then he gets up and goes out there, and it was seriously straight out of a movie.
Number 3, Alex Pereira versus Jamahal Hill. After his historic fight, Pereira faced serious challenges. Cutting weight took a heavy toll on his physical condition, leading to health issues and a weakened immune system.
I talked to both of them when they fought Alex. They both hit me up as well, just sharing ideas, things like that. Didn't work out. But
yeah, good tips, huh?
The solution was simple. Alex set his sights on becoming a 2-division UFC champion. His massive frame allowed him to move up a weight class without much trouble.
Pereira, who's walks around like 40 pounds heavier than 185. I mean, he's fucking huge.
Yeah, but usually the big boys also could have more water to release, you know, the 205ers, the 85ers, the heavyweights. But yeah, that guy's massive. I've seen pictures of him off season. I'm like, holy smokes, he looks like a fucking small heavyweight at times.
With this transition came tremendous success. Not only did he become a champion, but he also made history.
Who the fuck has ever won 2 world titles quicker than that guy? Never been done. No one's been a champ quicker than that guy.
He's a Hall of Famer right now.
Right now.
Isn't that crazy?
Right now. Just a few fights in his UFC career, he's a Hall of Famer. 100%.
Conquering 2 divisions placed Alex at the top of the food chain. He gained worldwide recognition, multi-million-dollar contracts, and hundreds of thousands of fans across the globe. Now, all he had to do was ride the wave of success and defend his title against challengers.
Just getting acquainted with the visual that I plan on seeing on Saturday night.
Ele vai lembrar desse momento.
I'll make him remember this moment when I'm in my walkout about to go into the octagon and my music is playing. I'll make him remember this moment.
Write it down, take a picture. I don't give a fuck. We getting it in. When you step in there with me, ain't nothing to talk about, ain't nothing to say. It's all right here and I'm on your ass.
But who was this cocky and outspoken Jamahal Hill? It's hard to believe, but this man was a champion. In 2023, he delivered the best performance of his career, engaging in a brutal, bloody war with Glover Teixeira for the championship belt. However, his reign was short-lived as an injury forced him to vacate the title just months later to keep the division moving. Now, Hill was claiming to be in peak form and fully ready to reclaim his belt. But this fight was about more than just the championship. Alex was out for revenge against his coach's rival. After all, Glover Teixeira, the man Hill had defeated, was Pereira's main trainer. Fortunately for Poatan, Hill's words didn't match his skill level, and Alex put on a masterclass to expose the massive gap between them, while Poatan masterfully controlled the striking exchanges and maintained perfect distance. Hill was visibly wary of Pereira's lethal power, resulting in a cautious and measured pace. However, this careful approach didn't even last a full round. Alex unleashed a devastating left hook, dropping his arrogant opponent to the canvas, where he ruthlessly finished the already unconscious Hill in classic Poatan fashion. An absolutely incredible performance from the Brazilian monster. Number 4. Pereira vs. Procházka 2. A ruthless and warlike hunter stepping into battle to the roar of the crowd, firing his imaginary arrows at his opponents. Who could possibly stand against such a beast? Perhaps a brave samurai with an indomitable spirit, willing to give his all in every single fight. These two warriors had already clashed in the octagon once before, battling for the vacant title last November.
Anything they teach you, look at that. That's what we're talking about. Like, great. Can't take too many of those. I mean, Jan found out about it, and Jan's made out of bricks. It's a real problem, that kick, and he does it better than anyone in the world. Look at that. Oh my goodness. He doesn't even show you that he's going to do it.
Yeah, he's already got that leg beat up, man.
The thing is, as long as this is a striking exchange, you have to understand, although Procházka has ridiculous power, no one is more skillful than Pereira.
Great job by Jiří. Early takedown for Procházka.
Now he's getting back up to his feet, which is huge.
Could have been enough for Pereira to get ahead. Left hand got home for Procházka early round 2.
Oh, big shot by Procházka.
Oh, yes. Oh, now Pereira returns down and lands. Leading body for Procházka.
Yeah, Jiří's got him hurt. Jiří's got him hurt. Oh, good job by Jiří.
It's a big right hand. Oh, the counter from Pereira gets home.
Mistake by him.
That is going to do it for Pereira. Welcome to the history books. And new UFC light heavyweight champion.
In the fight, Pereira knocked out the Czech samurai in the second round, becoming a UFC champion in 2 weight classes. For the rematch, Procházka added an unexpected twist of intrigue. He accused Alex of witchcraft and magic, even claiming at the press conference that Pereira's knockouts were the result of secret rituals, shamans, and sorcery.
I think everyone has a spirit. We don't just live in a body. If he hasn't found his spirit yet, it's not my fault.
Sorry, this is not the question about who I believe, if I am self-confident or not. I am 100% self-confident, but this is the speak about some dirty practice, and all these things are behind that. And I just want to keep that in a clear way. That's all what I talk about. This is all. His name.
However, the best moment of the fight for Procházka came at the end of the first round, when he attempted to wrestle but ultimately just held Pereira in the clinch with minimal control. Pereira broke free, and just as the horn sounded, he sent Procházka crashing to the canvas with a knockdown, an emphatic way to end the round. During the break, the spirits granted Pereira more strength, and the shaman's prayers worked. At the start of the second round, Alex finished what he had started. This time, the Brazilian monster unleashed a devastating left high kick, shutting off Procházka's lights completely. A few follow-up strikes, and Procházka was out cold. Once again, the Czech samurai had fallen to the Brazilian warrior. Who could possibly stop this man? Number 6. Alex Pereira versus Khalil Rountree.
I think that it's the same for a lot of people. A lot of times it's ourselves that's in front of us, that's stopping us. So for me, it's like I've overcome that so many times, and I'm at this point right now, and it's still a challenge. The challenge is not done. I got the scariest man in the division right here, and we got to face ourselves on Saturday.
Khalil Rountree's story truly feels like something out of a Hollywood movie. A small skinny kid struggling in poverty and getting into trouble with the law slowly transforms into one of the best fighters on the planet. It seemed like his journey was destined for a happy ending, but fate had other plans.
And he systematically just started picking him apart. And he said, when I watched the feature, he said, listen, this guy hits hard, he's tough, he's this, he's that, and this guy has a dream, but my fight IQ will win this fight.
A man who once battled alcohol addiction, a fighter who only discovered sports at the age of 20, a former auto shop worker turned dominant two-division UFC champion. The fight was a clash of destinies. And in the main event of UFC 307, we witnessed a battle between two warriors with championship spirit and the hearts of lions. Alex and Khalil brutalized each other for the entire fight. Immense pain, an unfathomable toll on their bodies. Each strike took moments off their lives. It felt like the fight could end at any second.
Oh! Oh! No! It's fine, it's fine. It was a flash, it was a flash, it was a flash. Holy shit. Oh!
But in the end, Alex Pereira shattered Khalil Rountree's dream, once again defending his title. An absolutely incredible fight. The war between Poatan and the Warhorse is exactly why we all love this sport. Khalil may have lost his chance to become world champion, but in return, he gained the love of fans worldwide and the respect of the entire MMA community. As for Pereira, he remains the wildest, most ruthless, and bloodthirsty monster the UFC has ever seen.
Oh my goodness, he did everything that his physical body could stand. His spirit tried to carry him, but his physical body just could not take the punishment. That man is just different in every way, shape, or form. And I knew this coming into his MMA career.
You can feel however you want about him, but every time Alex fights, the audience witnesses a true spectacle fueled by pain, blood, otherworldly power, and primal aggression.